Time now for your forewarned weather with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy.
All right, another day of warm weather this week, but it's not going to be sticking around forever.
Yeah, we're talking about those changes and a beautiful sunset behind you, Alana.
This was actually how the day started, friends.
Oh.
Gorgeous sunrise, because that's when we saw our sun shine throughout the day. Cloud cover filling in. Andy Heyer caught this, and it is just a stunning photo. You probably noticed throughout the afternoon and evening hours, the clouds just billowing into the state. Our southwesterly flow allowing for that. Just a few hours ago, at around 7 o'clock, wet weather was knocking on the door in Washington County. And as we put this into motion, you see how that wet weather spreads further north, now making a run for the I-70 and I-15 corridor. We've got light showers associated with that moisture, also seeing it there in northern Utah. The clouds impacted the entire Beehive State. Amazing views coming out of Monticello. Thank you, Kaylee, for sharing these amazing pictures with us. The cloud cover streaming in. I bet it was a gorgeous day in southwestern and southeastern Utah. Satellite radar right now sweeping the region, and we do notice that up towards Cache Valley we have that moisture. Let's get a little closer down south as we zoom in. I-15 in Beaver County getting those echoes of moisture. We've got some rain filling in for Cedar City, near Zion, into King County, and for St. George. That's going to push north as we head through the next several hours. Just some light moisture over towards Logan, but we're going to see that really starting to show up along the Wasatch Front. The light rain happening in St. George is a break from the monotony of very dry conditions. It was 43 days since last measurable moisture. We'll see if the airport does get measurable moisture from the wet weather that's coming through right now. Have not recorded anything as of broadcast. 68 for that high today. Warmest day of the week. Last 2 days we've been sitting at 66, way above average. 60s feels like early October as opposed to mid-November. 50s and 60s on the eastern side of the state and just shy of 70 degrees in St. George. Cloud cover kind of capped that daytime heating in Washington County. Getting through tonight for the Wasatch Front, we do have that chance of wet weather as we close out the newscast, but we really see that moisture filling in after midnight. Rain for the overnight in portions of the Salt Lake Valley, but really the Wasatch Front from Cache Valley to Utah County. With a southerly flow, there are certain portions of the Wasatch Front that get favored. At 47 degrees at 9 a.m., we will see valley rain, and that will be some mountain snow. Futurecast times it out for you, forewarning you as that wet weather slides north. You see it focuses on eastern Utah, that southwesterly flow present. By 2 a.m., we still are active over I-15, and we're seeing it fill in the north. Eastern Utah will also get that wet weather. Here we are for early morning commuters, 6 a.m., Cache Valley, all the way to Salt Lake County. The model wants to bring in that wet weather, which means you will probably have to step out with the umbrella if you're heading out early or sending the kids to school. Now, the wet weather keeps us active throughout the first half of the day and then eventually starts to clear. A few showers by 10 a.m., but it is a different change of scene here because a more progressive pattern takes hold. The rest of Thursday will be quiet, and here we are into Friday, and we start to see, just a few spotty showers showing up in southern Utah on Friday. Snow potential from this storm system, it is a warm one, so the snow level for accumulation will be above 8,000 feet. The snow level itself could drop to 7,500 feet. We do see that snow over the Uintas and the Cottonwoods. Not a tremendous amount expected. Anywhere from 3 to 7 inches. We'll see how this storm performs and how much moisture it packs in for the north. The long-range futurecast shows us the setup here. So there's our Thursday system, and out in the Pacific, we've got a portion of our weekend system. The path of that's a little uncertain. So there's our wet weather for tomorrow morning, which means soggy conditions. We get quieter conditions for our Friday in between storms. We're watching that low. It's going to track inland, but it's not super sure where it's going to go or how much of an impact it's going to bring to Utah, but it keeps the chance in the south. Here's another system, the second part of our weekend system, which dips in and brings the potential Saturday night into Sunday for the Wasatch Front to see a little more precipitation. A more progressive pattern keeping us on our toes as we head into Thanksgiving week. 50s for tomorrow, 60s in Moab, 66 in St. George with wet weather potential. Some areas do better than others when it comes to that southerly flow. That's Utah County, Cache Valley, Park City. Salt Lake at times can be rain shadowed, so Salt Lake City itself may not get a lot of moisture from this. 60s turning to 50s with the chance of rain for your weekend. In the south, also the case for the Wasatch Front. We're going to watch that system because it looks like late Saturday into Sunday, possibly into Monday, we could see the chance of some wet weather. It's like Mother Nature doesn't want to decide. Did we love autumn so much that we hold on to those temperatures? 40s by the start of next week. Hey, we're looking for remarkable women. So if you are sitting at home and you're watching the forecast and you're sitting there with your husband, you tell him to nominate you, please. That's what I tell my husband. No, we know there are remarkable women all through our community, in our neighborhoods, in your lives. Please nominate them. You can do so by taking a picture of the QR code on your screen, or you can go to our website, abc4.com/contests. You have until December 17th. Please nominate those women you find remarkable so we can celebrate them together. Won't that be great?
Oh,
We
yeah.
always get such great submissions.
We
so
really
please,
do.
don't hold back.
Amen. Thank you, Alana.